How's it going, guys? We're back for another episode of Lightning Returns. We're on part 29, part 30. Oh, damn. I had it like a minute ago, and then I can't decide between 29 and 30 anymore. But whatever it is, we're moving along pretty well, let's just say that. Okay, so last time we left off, we were here. What the heck? That's morbid. Oh, okay, Lightning didn't say it, but, you know, sounded a lot like her, though. So we're about to speak to Gordon Gourmet, so let's just do that to start the episode off.
Well, how goes the culinary tour?
I did what you suggested. I visited the top restaurants in the neighborhood.
That is excellent news. So now let me give you the advice I promised. If CD's restaurant wants to turn its business around... wait, let me ask you something first. You've eaten at CD's and at the best establishments in Yusnan. Why don't you tell me what you think is the main difference between the two? I'd be interested to hear your opinion, in your own words, of course.
Why? Is this some kind of test?
That's just what I was thinking.
Exactly. Now tell me, what did all the successful restaurants have in common that poor old CD's lacks?
Let me see.
Successful
Everyone
marketing.
I spoke to was helpful. They seemed honest and open. I don't think they were lying to me, but something seemed off.
Oh, would you care to elaborate?
Well, it almost felt like they were hiding something from the customers. But it wasn't as if they were deliberately lying or trying to deceive anyone. In fact, I don't think they realized it themselves. They thought they were telling me everything they knew. Yes, that's it. It was unconscious, like an instinct. They were hiding something, but they weren't doing it deliberately at all. I'd say the very best chefs, restaurant managers, and bartenders all share some kind of secret. It's like a special ingredient that makes their food stand out from the others.
What a wonderful deduction. You have hit the nail on the head. To think you discovered this answer only after visiting a few establishments. It is as you say, the best, most successful restaurants have a certain je ne sais quoi, a secret
Je ne
something
sais
that
quoi.
makes their offerings unique.
That's awesome.
And finding that something, that is what I do best. In other words, if the restaurant does not already have a special something, then I simply cannot help it.
Then what about CD's? Do you think you can help him?
I can tell you this, the chef there already knows his secret. The talent is there to make that restaurant a success. Unfortunately for him, the secret spice that gives his dishes flair is extremely rare. He cannot secure supplies, and that is why he struggles. Let me be specific. Once upon a time, CD's recipes all featured the spice commonly known as civet musk. But then supplies dried up and the restaurant fell into a long decline.
You seem to know a lot about CD's.
Well, a long time ago, let's just say we have a close history and leave it at that.
Fine by me. All I need to know is that if I can find this spice, the restaurants should start bringing in customers.
Yes, exactly. The problem is the spice is not easy to find. In fact, the only way to acquire it would be to defeat certain monsters. Such a shame. All for want of a single spice, his restaurant is failing. He has the recipe for success, he just needs the final ingredient.
And what a coincidence, I've already found the civet musk. Doesn't musk mean like a smell? Why does it have to go into a food? Especially something that's like a fried hairball. I will never understand that. So, like, look, the musk comes from a cat. The Schrodinger is a cat. And you're combining it with hairballs. I don't even want to know anymore.
So it turns out this civet musk is a precious commodity. Why don't you let Gordon Gourmet know you have some? He can tell you what to do next.
Yeah? Talk to him again.
Ha! I'd recognize that fragrance anywhere. You found civet musk. Thank you indeed. It's very kind what you're doing. CD's is lucky to have you on its side.
Why are you thanking me? If anyone should be grateful, it's me, and the owner of CD's, for all of your helpful advice.
Oh, quite so. When you put it that way, of course you're right. I just get caught up in a project and start thinking it's my own restaurant I'm saving. But back to business. Here, I developed this new and original recipe. I want you to take it back to CD's together with the civet musk you acquired. The owner will be waiting anxiously for you.
So, you still don't want to meet him yourself?
I'm afraid that won't happen. Not ever again. However, that doesn't stop me from wishing him and CD's the very best. Please tell him that whatever happens, I'll be praying for his success.
Well, clearly this guy has history with CDs.
Lightning, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you remember what what the owner of CD's told us when we met?
You mean the story about his son that ran away from home when the restaurant started struggling? Great minds, Hope. We've both been thinking that maybe this son of his went on to become a famous food expert.
And that's why Gordon won't meet CD's owner. But he still clearly wants to help out. Let's take the civet musk and recipe to CD's.
Wow, that is a good deduction. Turns out CD's last name is Gourmet. I don't think so. I think that's just the name that Gordon, if that's his name at all, like he kind of invented it somewhere along the way. Probably. No need to harbor on that. Where was that CD's again? Was it? Ah, it was one of these places. Let me see. Yeah, it was here. Right here.
Gordon Gourmet created a new recipe for you. You should make it with this civet musk. Do that and you'll be able to save your restaurant. At least, that's what he said.
Why, thank you! This is wonderful! How can I ever repay you?
You can give me a dozen of those fried hairballs.
Here in black and white, a groundbreaking dish. I'd never have thought to do half the things in this recipe. The genius of Gordon Gourmet oozes from every word.
Notice anything else?
About the recipe? No, not particularly. It's well organized, written in a clear hand. Wait. This handwriting, it looks strangely familiar. Yes, I've seen it before. These swirls, these bold loops. Could it be?
I think so. It turns out Gordon Gourmet has a secret identity. He's your long-lost son.
He is? And you're sure it was him who created this wonderful recipe? But more importantly, he's in this town. Is he happy?
You have nothing to worry about. He's doing great. Except, I'm really sorry, but I don't think he wants to see you again. I can't tell you where he is.
But why? Yes, we quarreled when he left, but that was a long time ago. Is he still angry at me?
Do you have a message for him? I can make sure he gets it.
Well, how about this? I'm gonna make his dish, just like the recipe lays out. Would you be so good as to deliver it to him? At the very least, I want him to try it. Truth be told, what I really want to tell him is to come back to CD's and work with me. Perhaps if he knew that I still haven't lost my touch. Would that be enough to entice him back? I don't know.
I don't think words alone will do it, but if he tries your dish and likes it, that might be enough for him.
Oh man, this is gonna be a long quest. Not that it hasn't already been a long quest. It's just
And there it is.
it's gonna be so much
finished at
longer.
last. Here, please, I want you to be the first to taste it.
All right. I'm feeling hungry anyway.
For some reason, I don't feel that this side quest belongs in the overall tone of the game. I know I mentioned that I actually like doing side quests, but there's something about this one that I just it feels funny to me that it's in this game. It feels like
Wow. This might be the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life. Really, it's incredible.
Why, thank you. Although all the credit must go to my son, it was his doing. Here, I've made enough for one more. I've asked you for many favors, but would you do this last thing for me?
Sure. I'll take it to Gordon Gourmet.
steak a la civet. Is that what it said? Alright. Yeah, like I said, it feels like whoever wrote this story, this particular side quest, had nothing else to really write about, because it just feels so plain, in my opinion. I know there was a little bit of a twist, but I don't know.
The first thing you'll need to do is
It was
work
weird.
through the security net surrounding the Augur's Quarter.
And this is the end of it. I'm guessing. I'm hoping. See what happens.
Oh, do I smell what I think I smell? I do, don't I? That must be my recipe.
Yes, the owner at Seedy's insisted that I bring you a portion so you could taste it for yourself.
I see. Well, then... Oh, yes. A perfect balance of fuzzy mutton and civet musk. The palate sings. It's a microcosm of culinary delight. A theme park of olfactory and gustatory attractions. And if you think that's hyperbole, I've only just begun. This is even better than I imagined. I always knew he was a skilled chef, but this...
So, why don't you go back there and help him out again in the kitchen?
Go back? What do you mean? I've never... Oh, all right. The cat's out of the bag. You've somehow figured it out. What my true identity is.
Somehow it was screaming out.
Yes, I admit it. I am
Jeez.
indeed the son of the owner of CD's restaurant. It was a long time ago, but one day we quarreled, and I left the shop vowing never to return. We fought over cooking, you see. But even after I left, I vowed that one day I would rebuild the restaurant. That's what started me on my journey to becoming Gordon Gourmet. Since then, I devoted every waking hour to learning about the culinary arts. After many years of study, I finally had an epiphany. I realized what CD's restaurant needed to regain its former glory.
You had a falling out because of the menu? But when your father saw your recipe, he was thrilled. All he could talk about was how he dreamed of you coming back. So the two of you could run the restaurant together, just like old times.
So he recognizes my ability. Oh, but it's too late. I can't go back now. The fact is, I abandoned him in the restaurant when times were tough. I'm ashamed of what I did. I can't face him again.
Well, that's too bad.
You mustn't feel that way, my son.
Father, how did you find me?
My apologies to the young lady, but I wanted to see you. I followed her after she left the shop. What do you say? Let's start over. You set out on your own, did things your own way, stayed true to yourself, working hard to achieve your dreams. And now look what you can do. The recipe that you created was amazing. I've never seen the likes of it before. What can I say except that I am proud of you?
But Father, I left you.
Not in my wildest dreams could I have conceived of such a dish. Indeed, if you had given it to me back then, I doubt I would have recognized its greatness. But worse, I wouldn't have believed you could be capable of such a thing. I always underestimated you, my son. For that, you have my sincere apologies.
It's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for abandoning you and the restaurant when you were struggling to keep it going.
Looks like you two have made up.
Yes.
Now let's get to it, shall we? Together. We'll make CD's a success again!
Wow, that was lame. Oh my god. Feel free to skip all of these cutscenes. I mean, if you don't like listening to the dialogue, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with most of it. So obviously, I'm not going to skip it in game because just leave it in there, you know, whatever. Wow, that's actually not bad. 8 strength, 4 magic, so it was worth doing after all. It literally took like half an hour of spoken dialogue to finish that.
A microcosm of culinary delight, did he say? That sounds rather tasty to me. Was it as good as he said?
Want me to pick you up some takeout?
You know what I'd prefer over that? If sometime you made me one of your specialty dishes.
I haven't spent much time in kitchens, but if you want something off a campfire grill, maybe I could rustle something up. I was never as good a cook as Sarah, but I have been told that I grill a pretty mean behemoth steak.
Oh, is that right? Sarah was a cook? Alright. What were we doing? Oh man. I was so caught up in that CD's side quest that I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure I was just gonna go down here and yeah, take one of these, continue one of these other side quests. And that guy had to deal with that pickpocket. You gotta deliver some letter to him apparently. I'm just gonna fight this battle because I need to fight these guys. Yeah, it's relatively quick, so. He's just lying there like a pile of pudding. That's it. Mediguard, level 1, more clear ooze. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but clear ooze only drops from these guys, and these guys disappear after a while, so take any opportunity I get to kill them. But damn, the day is passing fast. It's already 3:30. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna start editing some of these out. So if I remember clearly from last time, there was another side quest just like right about here. Oh, there we go. What do you say? Should we take it? It'd be almost rude of me to not take it. After all, I am doing everything. What do you have to say, kid?
Can you play that again for me?
Oh, hey! Your name isn't Lightning, is it?
And just how did you know that?
Oh, well, the girl in black told me. She said that if I played this song, a lady called Lightning would show up.
Lumina.
That's it, Lumina. She's the one who showed me how to play the song. So, do you know it?
Sure, I've heard it before. So why don't you play me the rest of it now?
I actually didn't hear any of it.
What's so funny?
That's exactly what Lumina said you'd say. She said that if I played the first bit, you'd come over to talk to me. And then you'd be sure to ask me to play the rest.
I'm guessing now I have to do something to hear the rest, right?
Yep. Lumina said if you want to hear the whole song, you're gonna have to find the musical treasure spheres. I've got a key that's supposed to open them all.
Oh my goodness. What in the world is a musical treasure sphere? They can put potions in floating like discs. They can put like maps and notes and whatever, vegetable seeds. But how do you put music into a disc? I think that's a little bit too far-fetched.
I'll play Lumina's little game, but not for my own benefit. Maybe if Snow hears that song down here in the streets, it'll give him some smidgen of hope.
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you saying this song has something to do with the patron? What?
I can't say, but I'll tell you what. You play me the whole song, and maybe I'll tell you.
Alright, it's a deal. But you still have to do what I asked for first. Here's the key to the boxes. You have to find all of them. When you're done, come back and talk to me.
That's right. Treasure chest with music notes coming out of it. I won't go out of my way to look for them. I'll probably just stumble across them while I'm doing other quests. But if I do remember correctly, there's one like right next to him somewhere. Let me just find it, if possible at all. Speaking of music, someone playing the bagpipes outside my house. I don't know why, but I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hopefully not.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office.
Okay.
Order of Salvation.
Nope. I guess it's not. Oh, I think it's on the other side. As I said, I won't go out of my way to look for them. I'll get to it soon enough.
I don't think running is going to get you anywhere. Better off fighting your way through.
And there's another battle. I'm gonna have to start thinking about activating chronostasis because it's 4 o'clock. I haven't done anything in this day yet. Not that it really matters. I have 6 days left, and this is literally like the last main quest in the game. Maybe there's. Oh no. There's one more, but that one's really quick. So let's just talk to Olga again because 2 parts ago we did talk to that dude. What was his name again? I don't remember, but has something to do with poems and whatever.
I knew I should have asked someone more reliable.
Wait, really? That's not. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe later. Oh no. That guy, he asked me to collect something from some monsters. Yeah. Okay. I'll get to that later. Pretty sure I've already been around here. Let's just keep moving. Thinking this is finally going to be the episode where we see a smidgen of snow. Is that what Lightning said earlier? yeah, a little bit of what the main story is. We probably won't see snow yet.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office.
Okay, is that you, Gordon? They all look the same, except the clothes might be a bit different. Okay, it's causing mayhem on the streets.
You think you can beat me?
Yeah, too bad I spent 6 EP opening that chest that gave like nothing. That's a shame. I'm not too concerned though. Some more money. Okay, so this part is next. This is actually our quest objective.
I came here just to see a play. You've got to let me in there.
If you don't have an ID, you're never getting into the Augur's Quarter. If you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
I think we've got it now. I know how to get you into that palace. The gate to the Augur's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of popular attractions in the Augur's Quarter. People want to see them, and it looks like there's a back route that people without IDs can use to get inside.
Every night, there's a play put on in the Augur's Quarter to honor God, the Song of the Savior. It's very popular with tourists, but most visitors just can't get their hands on an ID, so they find another way to see it, from a pretty lofty perch.
Lofty? There's a monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess, the enterprising tourists sneak into the Augur's Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course, the crooks who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance. You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop.
And I don't believe there's anyone in this town who looks more conspicuous than this.
Hail there, my stylish lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Oh, shut up.
Maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've
Okay,
nothing to go
that's
on but your
definitely
word.
Gordon, right?
My word is
The one
good,
standing right next
but
to
I
me?
can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
Wow, what a guy, blackmailing me to buy a ticket. But seriously, even if he calls the palace guards, what are they gonna do? They get destroyed with a single skill, so bring it on, man, bring it on. I'm pretty sure it's mandatory to pay this 2,000 gil, but I want to see what else he
I don't
says.
trust you. You'll just take my money and then march me into the arms of the palace guard.
Well, that is a wise and utterly boring decision. If you change your mind, hurry back before I change my mind about not turning you in.
Well, turn me in, man. Fancy guy with a big mouth. Oh, that kid. He stole the father's letter. I couldn't even give it to him. He stole it? Why would he steal that? Okay. I was gonna pay that 2,000 gil to buy the ticket, but I guess... Oh, he just fall down here. But I guess we're doing this instead. It looks like I'm gonna be the one doing the mugging here, kid.
I'm not gonna make you give back what you stole. It belongs to you anyway. Did you notice?
Huh? What is it? A letter? And it's addressed to me? Oh yeah? Huh. It's from my old man. What am I supposed to do with this?
Why are you asking me? It's yours now. Throw it away for all I care.
Damn right I'll throw it away. And I don't need your permission either.
Listen, I'm not gonna pretend I understand. It must be hard for you. Losing your parents. than being trapped in a child's body for centuries and centuries all alone.
That's right. You can't understand. No one can.
Let me tell you something. I lost my parents, but it wasn't the same. I still had my sister. I wasn't left all on my own. I was luckier than you.
So, your parents are dead too?
Yeah. It happened a long time ago, but I remember being really angry. People pitied me, treated me like a helpless child. I couldn't stand it. So, I pushed people away and built walls around me. But I still had my sister. She understood me.
It's not fair. I didn't have anyone. I was left all alone.
I know. If it were me, I couldn't have done what you did. You're a lot stronger than I am. You've done an amazing thing, going through that and surviving all these years. You should be proud of yourself.
I should? I've never felt proud about anything. But when you put it like that, maybe I should be proud.
Oh wow. That could have been the very first time that anything was said about Lightning's parents, even though it was almost nothing, but it's still something. Well, I'm climbing the ladder first, so you're not getting up. Can he actually climb the ladder though? Let me see. No, I guess he's stuck down there. Oh my goodness, we're running out of time again. And this guy is gone. Wait, what? What? Oh no, there you go. He just spawned. Alright, let me just buy this ticket and we'll probably call it an episode.
Somehow I knew you'd be coming back to see me again.
Yeah, 2000 it is. Now, what game was it that you had to buy something for an amount of money, but you could bargain for it? I'm sure a lot of games do it, but I don't remember anymore. It's a very old game, and it has nothing to do with this, by the way. It was something else. I can't remember. It was an RPG as well, but.
If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad savior. A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady.
Oh my god. I want to take my sword and stick it right into his big face. Oh, this guy pisses me off. Ticket reads, be at the industrial area by 6 p.m. That would be in... Oh shoot, that's like 20 minutes from now. I guess that's the next thing I'm doing after I'm done. Well, I guess that is the next thing I'm doing. But obviously not in this episode. We're running very short on time. I want to keep these parts under 30 minutes. Just because. I know it can go longer, but there's something with my recording device that it messes up if it goes over 30, and we're very quickly approaching that mark. So thanks for watching this episode. I'll see you guys next time.